Kirk McCall, who is one of the first pupils that we had at Hillingdon Manor School, and this is his final year at Hillingdon Manor, and he's going to be moving on. And we're at the sports day at the minute, so that's what you can hear in the background. So Hillingdon Manor Sports Day, which is going really well. Okay, Kirk, so it's your final year. How do you feel about it?
I felt it was going to be very sad, but it's happy at the same time because of all the memories I've had here with meeting new people, new friends, so it's quite happy.
Okay, so before you came to Hillingdon Manor School, where were you at?
I was at a school called Springwell School.
Okay, was that a mainstream school?
Yes.
Okay, and what did you think of it?
I didn't really like it at all. It didn't cope with my needs.
Okay, so you told me earlier that you got excluded from this school.
Yes.
You explained to me about one of the situations of why you got excluded. Do you want to tell me what you thought about it?
The reason why is kind of because of my problems with my temper, but since I came to this school, I've kind of calmed down on my temper, and now I'm a completely different person than I was ages ago.
So what interests have you got now?
What interest I've got is I want to become a top-notch chef.
Okay.
But I want to write my own book in doing poetry.
Okay, so I've heard quite a few of your poems and they're really, really good, and I think that you should maybe put a book together with lots of your poems in, and you've actually thought of a title for it already?
Yeah.
What do you think it would be?
If I was going to give it a title, I'll call it My Sanctuary.
So why would you call it My Sanctuary? That's a really nice title.
It's like a special place like in my head, and I think my head is like words, and it's very nice with all the poems I've done to do with love and that. So.
Okay, because you do actually write quite a few poems about love, don't you? It seems to be one of your topics.
Yes.
Okay, I saw some of your work in the art room and I was quite blown away by it. And do you want to tell me a little bit about one of the pieces that you put together for your GCSE?
One of my pieces to do with my GCSE is to do with my autism, which in my prospectus I think my autism is a battleground to do with ages ago when I felt of being an angry person and how we understand being a nice and gentle person. So I think of it as being two halves, but at the time I think of thinking just one thing, and that's of my mother.
Okay, so the actual picture that I saw, would you call it a picture, portrait? Or
I'll call it a portrait.
A portrait, and it was all because of your mum?
Yeah, I think all of it was to be based on me, but on my mum as well.
Okay, and you were telling me about the other students and how they think about their autism. You spoke to me about a young man called Sam, and what did you say that he thought his autism was like to him?
I think with his autism, he thinks of him as like a stick man sort of, with lots of figures, but him just being in the middle.
Okay, what about any of the other students?
I can't really say. I think it's just only me and Sam.
You made a lot of friends since you moved to Hillingdon Manor?
Yes, lots and lots of friends.
What sort of things do you do together?
Play around, talk, sometimes go out of school and have some sleepovers, that sort of thing.
Okay, you actually told me about something that you did recently about helping a gentleman that you saw was quite ill, so can you tell me a little bit about that? Because I thought that was amazing, that the way you sort of took hold of the situation.
I was with one of my friends named Leon, and basically we were coming back from my house to Stanmore, and we see this elderly man on a bush, and he's asking, can I have some assistance please, walking me down the corner. So I said, okay, we'll help. So he grabs my hand, I walked him for a bit, then he kind of tilted a bit and collapsed onto a fence and fell kind of downwards.
Right.
So what we done is we put him in a sleeping position and we called the ambulance, and maybe an hour later the ambulance came. When the ambulance came, the man asked him his address, and he said 88, and then we remembered he said to live down a corner.
Right.
So me and Leon ran as fast as we can down the corner, right down to where he lived, knocked on the door, and I explained the situation to his wife, and then we escorted his wife back to her husband. That was really good. And how did you know about the sleeping position? I learned it for doing a first aid course.
Did you do that at the school?
I did it an after school thing for doing Duke of Edinburgh.
Oh yes. Okay, so your experiences of Hillingdon Manor then, when you leave, what do you think you'll remember the most?
I'll say all my friends. I'll say all the memories I've had with them, going camping, swimming together, doing a cross-country race, lots and lots of things.
You're really good at cooking as well, because I've had some samples of your cooking, so
yes.
I think I might be coming to your house for some cake. So anyway, I'd like to thank you, and I'd like to I'd say that I'd really admire you from where you've been when you first started the school, because I've watched you grow, and you've turned out into be an absolutely fabulous young man, and
Thanks.
Some young lady would be very, very lucky to have you.
Yeah.
Good luck for the future.
Thank you.
And keep us posted.
I will. Hello.